for the night ahead. Is Fenice Starlight as the daughter of Cacophony, Octavia? Dead Western as the Nosferatu FX Leech. Muscavian as the kindred Richard. Dave Breakathon as the kindred known as the Piper. They are waving, I can assure you.
Uh-huh.
I can hear them waving.
Ms. Hartz as the daughter of Cacophony, Alina Carnage. Everyone, spend 1 blood point to awaken for the night, please. Just as bureaucracy, just to get it done and over with now as a group. And so, we begin, hopefully. Octavia awakens within Alina's haven, finding it empty with a note from Alina that says she left early to seek spiritual awakening. You can hear outside the occasional odd car passes by, though it seems like it might be a quiet night out. With nothing to do and Alina absent, you decide to head to Elysium, walking out into the early spring night, feeling a slight chill in the wind that still bears the smell of a warm day cooling off. Do perception and alertness for me, please.
Okay.
If there's an echo, it might be me. As you walk, you easily see the lurid green shell suit of Vic across the road, seemingly walking adjacent to you as if mimicking your shadow. What would you like to do?
What time is it? How many people are there around us right now?
It's fairly early night, the sun has just gone down. It's probably around about 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. There's people, but,
He's across the street from me?
Mm-hmm.
Across the street and go, straight over to Vic.
He stands there silently.
What do you want? Both of you to show up in the middle of the street like this.
No. You're not the one. You're the one that is handicapped by the Masquerade, not I.
Am I?
It's not me that you should be afraid of. You should fear the court of sea that stretches to the heavens and watches the children of Cain.
Okay, you still haven't answered my question. Why are you following me?
I could ask you the same, could I not? You crossed the street to talk to me.
Yeah, because you were shadowing my movements in the street like a weirdo.
Perception alertness, please. As you're talking with him, you do notice that more Vics begin to appear, slowly beginning to encircle you. They will talk in unison around you. You will cast a shadow when you die.
I am fairly tiny. I'm barely 5 feet. How tall are these Vics?
They're very robust, very proud, very tall, 5'7".
Okay, cool. I'm gonna use Dread Gaze.
Show me direct gaze, please.
Charisma intimidation, difficulty equals to the victim's wits and courage. Seems like it's one target, but the Vicks are one target technically. So, it doesn't roll from here, does it?
Should do.
Where? Oh, here. You need to select. Oh, what's the difficulty?
3.
Okay, bet. 5 successes.
They look at you as not just their skin goes even more pale, but their green shell suits slowly turn to white as they all take a step back and begin to run, shouting in unison. The end starts when you race against a night of all colours, and you awaken inside of Alina's haven.
Fuck. I jot
you like to do?
down, like, on a piece of paper something I'm trying to find in Alina's place. What they were saying. Like, you will cast a shell. You cast a shell. I don't know what the fuck. If you could pass it to me, please. Again, like my
One step ahead
neurons
of
are
you.
fried. Thank you. But yeah, I'm gonna jot down that very quick because that seemed a bit foreboding for my taste after what we've been through.
Just reminder as well, don't forget as well, you've all got journals in game.
Right. Yeah, I'll put this in the journal. But yeah, I'm gonna write this down. Is Alina here? Alina!
You are there if you wish to be, Alina. It is your haven. This is now reality.
Oh, this is now reality. I will be out moonbathing on the balcony.
Okay. I am gonna get up and like I'm just gonna look around until I find you, I guess.
Like sunglasses and all. Swimsuit, sunglasses, out on the balcony, one of those folding. The ones from the 80s that went. Someone knows what I'm talking about. And I've got my headphones on, so I'm just jamming away.
Storyteller. I just opened my journal and there is something in it that I don't remember putting there.
Correct.
Is it there? Okay, I have 2 things to talk about. Alina.
Oh god, now I gotta look at my journal.
Oh,
No, I don't have anything weird in mind.
I just had
Which one's your journal?
I don't know which one's my journal.
It's called personal journal, and then you click on the thing and it should say diary.
Richard, yours is called Richard's Diary.
It's in journals, right by items.
No, everyone has something.
I don't.
What diary are you?
I have Anastasia's diary entry.
Do
Look
you
under the
have
personal
personal
journals folder.
journals?
I have archived handouts, cheat sheets, and props.
Oh, yeah, then it's not there.
I'll look through. Carry on.
Anyway, yeah, I'm in my own little zone.
Alina?
What? Huh?
I'm
Oh, hey,
sorry.
good evening.
Hi. Good evening. I had a little dream that was a bit foreboding and it worried me a little bit. I was here. I went out to go to Elysium since you weren't here. And Vic was across the street from me following me. I went to confront the Vic and they told me to fear the court of sea that stretches to the heavens and watches the children of Cain. And then I confronted him. I told him that he wasn't answering my question, and more Vics joined around me and told me that I will cast a shadow when I die. And then in my dream, I dread gazed them to get them off of me because it was getting a little claustrophobic. And as they were running away, they said the end starts when you race against a knight of all colors. And then I woke up. And then I found this on my journal before I could write this down. And I let you see there's this very harshly written in big, almost occupies the entire page. It says, "Fear one that bears scars that will never heal."
Whoa, that's a fucked up dream. Wait, I've got a dream journal thingy inside, and I just walk past her inside, look on the bookshelf, and it's one of those really cheesy dream interpretation journals where it says a rat means good luck, that sort of thing. So I open it up and I go, what? And I look at a first page. I'm like, whoa. Did it look like this? And I hold it up, and on the first blank page of the book, it says, "Fear one that bears scars that will never heal."
I mean, I can put it side by side. Does it look exactly the same? Yeah, I would say it looks exactly the
The
same.
headers are different, though. The headers are different.
Headers?
Title.
What it says, plotting for me? What does it say?
The title of each is different.
Oh, mine says fear at the top.
Mine says plotting.
I think I might need to look into a different haven. This is the second time that someone has come to my haven in the middle of the day. And somehow they got in?
I mean, it couldn't be anything else than possibly a ghoul or some kind that was compelled to do so. I don't know. But yeah, it looks like it. I mean, how would it show up in both of our journals? I usually keep mine close.
So I wonder if you had that wait. You dreamed? Do you normally dream?
Yes.
In V20, vampires still don't dream, right? Okay.
No, they do.
Oh, they do? Okay, well, then never mind.
Yep, it definitively says it in the book, which was fucking great. Because V5
but
is
in
like...
V5, they don't. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
V5, they're kind of like...
Ignore that part, then. I was working on V5 rules there.
Yeah, I usually have vivid dreams. They're better than this one, though. This one was a little unsettling.
I wonder if it's one of those dreams that like outside things make you dream it?
I mean, as much of an artist as I am, I've never been like really good with poetry myself. This seems a bit too poetic for my personal creativity. I'm very creative with melodies and, you know, vocal stuff, and but words, I've always used a wordsmith to help me compose my own things.
So someone's getting in here and they're fucking with your head. And it's about those Vicks. And that's where we found you. I think we need to tell everyone else about this.
I think so too. I think we should definitely meet everybody as soon as we can. I believe that what we saw the other day in the Palace of Memories, and then like this, it's just worrying, to say the least.
Yeah. Yeah, there's something fucked up going on. Let me grab a quick shower,
definitely not in
wash
order.
off suntan lotion, and we can go down to Elysium. I'm sure we'll find someone there.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I feel slightly called out here about my weird imagination, but
No, I am calling myself out for not being a
no, it's when you're all going through. Oh, we did this
like,
memory palace thing, and then it's like, oh yeah, that was weird, and then it's like this happening, like, yeah, I should probably go and speak to someone.
No, it was great. It's great. What are you talking about? It's fantastic. It's great.
Meanwhile, across the town, slightly earlier in the night, Richard, you are now in the very familiar security room, such as it is, of the local club Stickies. The bright and lively music from the club lingers in the air. Against one of the crumbling walls is the cheap desk that barely holds a large collection of monitors, displaying views from the various cameras around the club. The waist-high metal filing cabinet is against the opposite wall next to the staff roster. Oddly, the door seems to be on the wrong wall compared to what you recall. As you try to remember the layout of the office, you notice one of the monitors briefly flickers, displaying something before returning to the display of Kine on the club floor. What would you like to do?
Richard would like to investigate the monitors.
Perception and alertness, please. Yes, alertness.
Sure.
As you stare at the monitors, you get various views of the club. Most of them are mundane, though when you see the VIP area, you notice a small queue of kine waiting to see someone heavily dressed, sat in a sunken booth. A moment later, the screen flickers to snow, followed by another screen and another. You follow each screen in order until you are staring at a static-filled screen. Your eyes lose focus for a brief moment when you see a flute almost pop out of the screen.
Can I take the flute?
Out of the screen?
Yes.
Do you want to take the flute?
It worked in the ring.
You did say it was almost
I'm
popped
tap
out,
dancing
right?
to try and think of the role.
Yeah. So like it popped out. Maybe, I don't know.
Dexterity and occult, please.
Sure.
You try to reach through the screen. For a brief moment, you feel you are grasping something, a roughly made instrument. As you do so, though, the screen flickers once more, throwing your hand back out.
Interesting. I will look at the. You said there was a file cabinet, right?
Filing cabinet and a staff roster.
I'll look at the staff roster.
Staff roster. It's every single entry simply reads tutoring.
That doesn't seem right. This seems more useless than a normal staff roster. Tutoring. Why would they all be tutoring? What about the file cabinet?
Filing cabinet is unlocked. You open it up. There are very few files, but you notice that each and every single one is marked with your own name, but the files are blank.
You know, there's more to me than an empty file cabinet. My brain is not this empty. I don't understand what's supposed to be going on. I would expect this file cabinet to be full of information, especially if it has my name on it.
One of the files disappears.
Ooh.
Can I take one of the files and just hold on to it?
Yeah.
I'll keep a file with me.
You never know, that might help you get out of jail one day.
Maybe. Because I can
Put
use
it in a cake or something.
Yeah. I can keep the file and file my way out. Let's see. Is there anything else? Was there anything else of note in the room?
Just the door.
I will try to open the door.
The door opens, and as you expect, you see a corridor. Though the physical impossibility of the layout eludes you.
How is it impossible? Is it like one of?
Because that's the way. Let's say that is the way into the club. That's the way you could have sworn. That is how you come in and out. But this door's over there, and somehow this door that's in the complete wrong direction is going to lead you in the right direction. That's physically impossible.
I will.
Very MC Escher.
Yeah, I will proceed forward.
Take your first step through the doorway. As soon as your foot lands on the other side of the threshold, a looming shadow torrents down the corridor, surrounding you in its cold embrace. You feel your feet become wet as an intangible flow of water crashes against you. The thrashing water seems to echo all around you, reverberating as it bounces off the tunnel walls. The air around you slowly turns putrid. The mix of torrenting water and raw sewage fills your nostrils. As the sounds slowly rise, you can hear the frantic scurrying of rats and an almost ethereal but familiar tune echoing around you.
Is this ongoing or was it sudden and then gone?
It's ongoing. And it is fucking dark.
I am going to try to struggle free.
Yeah, you're not held back. This is very light water. You can feel a current pushing against you, but it's barely up to your ankles, kind of thing. It's not. If you had a bad footing, you might fall over onto your face or something like that.
Then I will.
But if you had the drink known as the Dolly Parton, you would never have to worry about falling flat on your face.
So they won't catch me flat-footed. I will stand up and try to walk in the direction away from the sewage monster.
Yeah, Slush through the darkness, unable to see anything, just feeling the water around you. The tune never seems to grow in volume or decrease in volume. Despite the fact that you know you're walking, nothing seems to change around you. Not that you can see much of anything.
Can I go back the way I came?
If you could see it, yeah.
Okay, I will just... Since I'm blind, I will randomly keep going forward. I guess I'll like put my hand on the wall and like try to make sure I'm going in one direction. And so
The
walking in
walls
circles.
smooth, cold, concrete, coated with a damp, mossy-like algae. Do perception and alertness for me, please. You stumble in the unyielding darkness, searching for a light until your hands run over a light switch that you instantly flip to on, when an overwhelming, blinding white light robs you of your sight, while you hear a pane of glass break. Your ears ring as your eyes slowly adjust. You see shards of mirror fly through the air and embed themselves into the walls, forming a hall of cracked and shattered mirrors around you. Unable to fully process your surroundings, you feel closed in, despite the unending reflections all around you that have no start, yet seem to stretch on for infinity. You can still hear the scurrying rats, the flowing water and familiar tune around you. You attempt to move forward, but find your own reflection blocks your every path.
Okay. I will look into the mirror, see what I saw, take the saw. And, can I use the saw?
Perception and alertness, and I'm increasing the difficulty for you being a cheeky motherfucker.
Okay.
But how sharp are your eyes?
You know, this is all your fault for giving us an Alice in Wonderland thing once.
Actually, this one isn't my fault. Is it, Piper?
Look at that roll, Shiv.
Yep. Yep. Even if I increased difficulty, you still blasted it away. You notice broken jigsaw-like shards of mirror in the walls that seem to be vibrating, eking out an almost electrical hum. You slowly piece these puzzled piece fragments together, working out their exact fit as several different reflections of yourself stare back at you, until you finally complete the puzzle, staring back at a single image of yourself that at first is your perfect mirror image, until it blinks once, looks around, back at you and screams in terror. Where am I? What's going on? Help me! Help me!
Oh man, that's exactly what I was going to ask you. For like, where am I and can you help me?
What is this place? Why do you look like me?
Well, I'm your reflection.
I'm a... what?
No. You're me and I'm you. I'm your reflection. So like when you look in the mirror, you see me.
That explains why you're such a handsome chap.
Yep, I get that a lot.
I bet you do. Such strong, striking features. Perhaps you could be a hero and help yourself out? Or do I help you out?
I think you have to help me out because I'm the reflection.
How do I do that?
I'll reach into the mirror.
Is that a good idea?
I don't know. I mean,
What if you come in trapped? What if you get trapped in here with me? What if this is some sort of weird time thing, and that is exactly how we get in this situation by you trying to help me, and it just ends up being this endless cycle, and we'd just be constantly trapped in a mirror.
okay. Well, I'm trapped in a mirror, and you're trapped in a mirror. So, do you want to come to this side and help me get out, or do you want me to go to your side and help you get out?
I don't know. I've never been in a mirror before.
Okay. Let's just try to switch places. I'll go into your mirror and you
Whoa,
come into
whoa,
my
whoa!
mirror.
Look! Wait! Let's not make any drastic decisions. Let's take some time and just reflect on things. All right?
I'm good at reflecting.
I mean, I don't know about you, but I feel like I've been framed.
You look like you've been framed. Have I been framed?
No. How much of me do you see?
Is
And
it
it's
like,
just a head.
I just see a head.
just a
How
head.
much of me do you see?
Everything. Why am I only a head? Oh my God! Am I Walt Disney?
Do you have more than a head? Or are you just a disembodied head?
I don't know. I haven't got any hands to feel.
Oh, so then I'm not the reflection, you're the reflection.
How do you know that? How do you know that hasn't been just some horrible accident and I'm what's left and... But
I've got hands.
why can I feel that?
Can you feel it now? I'm still doing it. I'm
Don't
still
touch
doing
that.
it.
Wow, that's not... You
Okay.
don't do that.
I want to reach through and take his head and see if I can pull his head through.
Dexterity occult, please.
Okay.
That sounds kind of mean.
I'm not doing it in like a way to hurt him. It's just if he's a disembodied head, maybe I can have a disembodied head friend.
Of yourself.
But you're not. In
But
fact,
I'm
that's a
not.
botch. Is that a botch?
No, it's not. It is a failure.
No. Yeah. There's just this distorted sound like, oh!
I don't think it's working. Here, you try to pull me through.
I haven't got any hands!
Oh. What if I do this? Huh.
It just looks very silly from this side.
Okay. Maybe. If
Do you have... What's on your side? Because over here, it's just mirrors.
I look
I
around.
think
what
it's
do
just
see?
mirrors. It might just be mirrors or one big mirror. I'm not sure.
What do I see?
You've got a hall of mirrors, but you
Oh,
can
yeah, that's
hear
right, yeah.
rats and you can hear the ethereal tune.
Okay. So I'm not in a new place. I'm still. Yeah, I'm in this like strange hall of mirrors, and there was this big like shadow monster that was made out of sewage and rats. It was weird.
Why are you at the fair?
That's the fair.
Is there a tunnel of love?
I mean, I was in a tunnel, but that was more of a tunnel of like putrid sewage and screaming rats. I don't think that's what love is.
I don't know.
Because, I mean, if I don't want to be hurt like that again. So, if you have any control over that, please don't hurt me.
I'm not sure I have control over anything. It is just mirrors.
What were we doing before we came into the Hall of Mirrors?
I was doing my usual thing of just trying to be helpful. That's how I kind of came in here. Someone said they needed help putting a mirror in their house, and then I don't know.
What's your name?
Richard?
I'm Richard. Huh. I'm helpful? When
You
when
mean-
did I help someone with a mirror?
Wait a minute. Come closer. Not that close. Why do you look so ill?
Oh.
Okay, I think I see what's going on. I think you're like my evil reflection, but because I'm a kind of terrible person, that makes you a good person.
Okay.
Like if
So
if a good person
Do either one of them have a goatee?
if a good person has an evil reflection, they're evil. But if the evil person has an evil reflection, it's a good reflection, right? So you're
why
my
are you evil? Why do you have to be evil? What happened to you? What went wrong in our life? So much. Apparently I've got hands now. What went wrong in our life so much that you decided or became evil?
well,
Hey, we have so much to live for. There are so many good things in the world, like
drinking Mountain Dew out of a wine glass. Wearing fedoras. Being a
I'm not sure I want to be you.
yeah. Yeah.
Can't you just change? Maybe, right, if you'd reach through the mirror, apparently I've got hands again, maybe if you reach through the mirror, instead of trying to pull me through, why don't you try and absorb me? And we could go back to being good?
Oh, that's a tough bargain.
I mean, you look like shit.
Yeah.
I don't think I do.
Well, you're my reflection, though, right? So you look like me.
Am I the reflection or are you the reflection? What if all of this is just some kind of huge trick to make me think that I could be evil? And that's what the whole thing is to try and twist my sense of morality, to try and turn me into whatever you are, because it's clearly not doing much for your complexion.
A mall
This is
saber
maybe-
wearing murderer. Yeah, pretty much.
That's not a very nice hobby. What happened to stamps?
I was never into stamps.
We love stamps.
We liked collecting.
First class ones, second class ones, and
I remember collecting
bulk additional ones.
Pokemon cards and swords,
The fuck is a Pokemon?
but not pocket monsters. It's like the
Is that German?
no, pocket monsters. It's sort of like a tradable card game, using the world of the
I was picturing trading cards with
Wednesday
little pictures of
family.
peas.
I really don't want to be you. Just try. Can't we go back? We can go back. We can.
Okay,
We can get out of
bring it
this
in.
whole
let's
card
hug.
addiction thing.
I'll reach in to give him a hug.
Dexterity and occult, please.
Oops.
Come on, Richard. Just reach out and touch yourself. That's it. You're finally able to reach out and physically grasp this head. You're trying to either pull it through, pull yourself through, but it's not quite budging.
Can
What would you
I
like to do?
feed? He wants to be absorbed,
Yeah.
right?
You absolutely can. I'll let you do it for free, because you're not going to get any blood out of it, but you can
Sure.
absolutely
That's
feed.
how
How
I'm
much would
gonna
you like to
absorb
take?
him.
Would you like to take everything?
Yeah. Then our souls get joy.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'll diabolize
Wait,
myself.
Try Diablerize yourself.
Yes, I'm gonna diabolize myself.
You firmly grasp your reflection's head, pulling it slightly through, moving your mouth closer. It starts screaming as your 4 fangs extend, pierce into his jugular. You begin to drink deeply, feeling the warm, viscous liquid slide down your throat. It does invigorate you. As you're draining yourself, like we all did when we were teenagers, you feel... What? Don't do what? Sorry, you all feel called out.
That was a good one.
I was like a fucking prune. Anyway,
Oh my god.
sorry. Friction burns never heal. You realise that whatever this was, it was alive. I'd like you to do for me perception and alertness, please. Never had such disapproving looks from every single player at once for such a line. I feel quite bad. Richard, you close your eyes and simply step forward. You feel the current of the water, your feet pushing gently against it. Why have I written that twice? Because I'm a fucking senile old bastard that masturbated too much when he was a teenager, apparently, and it's really affected my eyesight.
I've been told it causes blindness.
Does it, DW?
Yeah. Why do you think I need the
Oh shit, there you are, sorry. Richard, you close your eyes and simply step forward, feeling that gentle current pushing against your feet, until eventually
Solve the puzzle.
you realise it's coming from 2 different directions. Crossroads. As you stand at the crossroads, the waters echo loudly around you, hinting at a far larger space than before. Richard, your eyes closed, and Temba with his arms open, your ears filled with the sounds of water and that familiar tune. What would you like to do?
Is there a sign?
I
at
did
this-
actually write and Temba his arms open in the script. I just want you to know that.
Okay, so at this crossroads,
I got the joke.
Is there a sign? Can I pick a direction?
I mean, it's pitch black.
Do I have a flashlight?
So even if there is
If
a
it's
sign,
pitch black, how does he know he's at the crossroads?
Yeah.
because you can feel the direction of the water coming in from 2 different sides on his feet.
Okay.
Can I flail around and feel for a sign?
Is that what you want to do?
Okay, I guess not. Can I taste the 2 water sources?
You can. You've got 2 water sources
Yeah.
coming from 2 different directions, presumably.
Do they
You can hear the scurrying rats, and you can hear the ethereal music still.
Okay. Do they smell different, the water sources?
Oh.
If I used heightened senses, can I smell if there's a difference between the water sources? Okay, so now. Are the rats in both
Do
directions?
perception and alertness for me, please.
Okay.
Thanks, Pixie. That's immortalized for life.
Steve.
Out of the two different
That's
directions.
what Pixie's here for.
Out of the two different directions, you do notice that the music is seemingly louder from at least one of those directions compared to the other.
Okay. If I use aura perception, can I see any auras?
I don't think you would at this point.
Okay.
But that's a very fucking good question that I had not considered. Thanks.
I think I will try to follow the sound of the music.
The hills are alive.
Oh, okay, so it's I'm hearing this like
Exactly what I
wait, how does it go?
It's our life with
No, like the
sound
banjo.
of
What's that
I don't-
Appalachian
I
banjo
d-
sound?
Oh,
That's it.
I'm with Phoenicia on this one. I'm just like, is this a culture
What, the
reference? I
dueling
don't get.
banjos?
Oh,
You don't know the dueling banjos?
I do, yeah. I do. Right. You follow the music onwards. As it gets louder, the water around your feet begins to become shallower, until you can feel yourself standing on dry land as the music stops expectantly. You can finally open your eyes. You see reflections of yourself around you, but in front of you is a figure, its back turned to you and casting no reflection of its own.
And there's nothing else around me?
Just this weird figure in front of you, even the music has
Oh.
stopped.
Okay. I will approach the weird figure in front of me. Is it me? Because I'm pretty weird.
I do not
Are
I
they
do not
wearing a
believe that
top
the figure
hat?
is.
Oh, sorry, fedora. They're wearing a fedora.
Hey, figure, what are you doing?
No top hat, but perhaps a beaked mask.
Oh, okay. Piper?
Holy shit,
Is
it's
that
Big
you?
Bird.
I should have known if I followed the music, I'd be led to the Pied Piper. Are you saying I'm a rat?
There's a slight tilt of the head. Suggestion of a grin.
I'll give you in dreams.
Are you dreaming too? Or is it still my dream?
Merrily, 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 life is but a dream.
I ate myself in my dream.
Did you now?
Yep, just...
Yeah, I tried doing that when I was a teenager. Put me back out.
Yep. This mirror
How many
reflection of me was like,
masturbation
you
jokes
need
can
to
we put in one
absorb
episode?
me. So I was like, okay. And I tried hugging him, but there was no absorption going on, so... Yep. Just fed on him. But now our souls are one, I think? So does that mean I'm me now?
Who were you before?
Me? Richard plus Richard equals Richard.
Richard squared now.
Nod, nod, nod. And who will you be tomorrow?
Probably Richard.
And what does that mean?
That I am a fedora-wearing dick. Private investigator.
There's just sort of... Curious isn't the correct word to describe the look Richard is getting, but perhaps interrogating isn't quite the right flavor either. But there is a pointed questioning behind those eyes.
Sorry, I have to stroke my beard.
Nod, nod, nod.
Well, I mean, I am what I am, so I suppose it doesn't matter what night it is. Every single night, I live in a constant state of stasis, unless someone tries to kill me. And yeah, I'm me. That whole undead immortality thing, you know? No more Mountain Dew.
May I ask where you are going?
You know, I was trying to find my way out.
There is no way out.
So, how'd you get here?
The same way you did.
Well, at least we can be trapped here together.
Will you walk with me? Piper extends a hand.
I mean, I can't walk anywhere else. But you will take your hand.
Meanwhile, or at the same time, we can do that. Shit, you're all supposed to take a drink.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
You know, I just finished my water bottle.
I did.
Well, yeah, let me go grab another one. Give me 1 sec.
Yeah, I just ran dry myself. I'll just say real quick, yeah, it's better, it's better to walk a road with friends than walk a lonely road alone. I'm sure there's some way that's supposed to be said that I don't remember how it goes. Journey before destination, something like that.
The
Life
coterie
before
will
death,
wait
strength before weakness.
within their own various havens.
I was about to say the same thing.
The daughter of Cacophony, Octavia, awakens within Alina's haven to the sound of large birds, the likes of which you've never heard before.
I thought we were on our way to Elysium.
Okay? There are still birds that you've not seen before.
Okay.
And as you walk through...
Okay, wait.
I'll get to that later.
I'm confusion. Like, I was talking to Alina. We had a little chat. Do I still wake up?
Yeah, you are as awake as
Hell
you
yeah.
think you can be.
Okay. So it's not that I'm reawakening after another dream.
Correct.
Okay, thank God. Because I was like, damn, this fucking
A
like
dream
time
within
loop
a
of
dream.
like
Oh my
fucking
God.
dream within a dream within a dream is crazy. It's going a little crazy right now.
I do
That
hate
Okay,
happens
so we
later.
see birds outside.
Yeah. So now you say that, I wish they were inside.
I mean, they could be if
mean,
you open a window.
We were going
these
to
birds.
Elysium
Man.
technically, so we're
Yeah, so
walking
we're probably
outside.
walking to Elysium.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, it's not that they appeared in Olina's like apartment while we were getting out of it, right? Like, okay, that's
Do
all I
perception
did.
and Alertness for me, please. Both of
Both
you.
of us?
The both of you. You will see that overhead are 5 vultures. Most definitely not native to the UK.
Good to know.
In addition, you see graffiti has been sprayed on the front of a house that reads, "There is no spiritual awakening." As you walk towards Elysium, is there anything you would like to talk about?
How many vultures were there?
5.
Lena, I don't. What?
We're not that dead.
I actually laugh.
Ooh, Lena's tempting fate.
Um, you don't usually see these here, right?
Yeah, no. I've only ever read about vultures in books and seen them on TV. This is my first time seeing one in real life. Are we sure they're real?
I don't know anymore. Are they like flying like up, or like they're fairly close?
They're fairly close.
Well, I guess, you know, I don't know where they're coming from. Maybe they escaped, like, you know, I don't know. Maybe somebody had them as pets. I'm not even convinced by my own words, but I'm like just throwing ideas out there.
Something weird is going on.
Yeah.
Let's just get to Elysium and I'll pick up the pace.
I'll pick up the pace with you.
Meanwhile, the Piper and Effects are taking their time to walk the length of the sewers towards Elysium. As you walk together, is there anything the two of you would like to talk about before arriving?
Yeah, actually, I think FX would. As we're like walking out, FX would kind of glance over, and he would say, "What do you make of Richard?"
Mhm.
I don't know. It's just he's a curious guy. You think he's similar to you? I mean, clan-wise, it's a bit easier to figure you out than him. Sorry, assuming, but you know, Clan of the Moon. He like raises an eyebrow. Yeah, okay. By the way, though, he has a lot of respect for you. Do you know that? Yeah, I know. I was surprised too, but he thinks you're the brains of the group.
Looks
Yeah.
around as though there were anybody else with the two of us and just sort of points to self.
Yeah, no. I mean, don't get me wrong. You're a clever cookie, but I was surprised as well. I always figured it'd be like Alina, realistically. Yeah. Okay, well, I just wanted to get your opinion on the matter. Yeah, thanks for the chat. And he just like falls back into silence.
Pat's a companionable pat on the shoulder. Humming some idle tune as we stroll along.
No, he probably, if he recognized the song, he'd probably hum along too. Because a part of him he would never admit. It's just like, it's nice to have a neighbor.
Heike,
lonely
like
existence.
the moment that he even tries to follow the tune, we are making a more active effort for it to be followed, to the point where, like, if you are not careful, you are going to be swept up and we're going to be skipping along arm in arm. Just
Oh hell yeah, he'd go
Yes.
along with it. It's just as soon as we hit the street, though, it drops. All pretense of fun is gone. As soon as he leaves his sacred world of rats and sludge, he's just like, all right, all fun is dropped. But he would skip up until that point.
that's where the moment it stops, there'd be the kind of like tug because the piper has no intention of stopping, and then just the sort of slightly just the
He just kind of like shakes his head and he's like, sorry, kid. Kind of like
shakes head remorsefully, another companionable pat on the shoulder.
He just keeps moving, and he would look at you and he says, you're going to Elysium, right? That's where we're headed. Okay, that's what I was figuring too. All right, let's get going.
You've all made your way through the path that guides you through the ancient graveyard and into the church, walking through the vivid projecting colours of the stained glass window caught in the moonlight. The Elysium is quite busy tonight. Various kindred of Abingdon spread across the floor, filling seats and keeping to their own groups. Notably, the stage has been set up and is unoccupied currently. What would you all like to do?
I'll do my usual walk in like it's Cheers, expect people to recognize me. Go up to the bar.
Haven't I got a fucking 10p or a 2p? Fuck. I got 500 yen. Doesn't have a head, doesn't have a tail.
Yen doesn't have heads and tails?
Doesn't have a head, doesn't have a tail.
Yen doesn't have heads and tails?
Nope.
Tops and bottoms?
I mean, how can this have a head or a tail? It's got a fucking hole in the middle.
Well, I mean...
I mean, you shoot someone through the middle, they still have a head and a tail.
Anyone in the audience, heads or tails? First person to put heads or tails wins. And you can say A or B.
Draven said edge.
My retort to that is very inappropriate. Alright. Coterie, heads or tails?
Tails.
It is tails. So you walk up to the barman. He stands there, arms crossed. Ms. Olina, a pleasure. Would you like your usual, or perhaps tonight you might like to try the special?
Ooh, what's the special?
We have a very rare AB negative. God, I hope that's one of the universal ones. I don't think it is. But we have AB negative.
Ooh,
Extremely rare.
Can you add a little something to it?
Naturally. Only
That
for you,
sounds
though, of course. And the barman, he sort of stands back, as if he's expecting everyone to just be watching him make this marvellous concoction.
I will watch it.
Eventually,
I'm
he'll
watching.
do the thing. It's like the movie Mixed Drinks with Bill Cruz. And eventually he just places in your usual glass with a straw and a pretty umbrella parasol.
I even got the umbrella.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Anyone who takes a drink, that's 2 they may satiate.
I'll take a drink, but I want nothing special in it. Like, I'll take the special, but I don't want anything sprinkled in it. I want the regular.
She didn't need that.
You want
Yeah, I
the
don't-
regular special, not the special special.
Yes, please.
I absolutely understand.
Make
It's been
that
my
2.
pleasure, Ms.
Make that 3.
I imagine the piper waves a hand as well.
Very well. It would be an absolute pleasure to serve you.
Thank
all
you so
like
much.
He'll-
It's a pleasure to watch you make your art of making the these drinks?
As if he's been spurred on by this, he'll make an even larger flourish, throwing one cup to the other hand, throwing it to the... It's all, of course, aided by undead trickery, but it's still quite impressive to watch nonetheless. He lines up 4 glasses next to each other in front of the bar, gives the large metal shaker one final spin, and then fills all 4 glasses in a final flourish. Places the metal container down and says, "Enjoy."
Rapt attention, golf clap.
What happens when you shake blood? Does it become all foamy?
I kind of don't want to know that.
Yes.
I feel like it wouldn't.
Yes.
Like, I feel like when they do the examinations,
but they
like, if you
spin
twirl
that.
it, like, it separates, actually.
Yeah, I know if you let it sit long enough, it separates.
If you let it sit long enough, it'll
So maybe that's the
congeal.
problem. It was separating and he has to shake it to put it back together.
No,
Fair.
like, I imagine that they have one of those things that, like, keeps the blood, like, mixed, like, that goes bing, bing, bing. It's like decanter, but for blood.
The machine
Most
that
of the-
goes.
If I remember right, most of the constituents of blood are completely irrelevant to you. It's just the raw plasma that actually feeds them, I think. Like iron, nothing. Oxygen, nothing. Water, nothing.
Wait, so
But
the Sims is
plasma,
canon?
Pardon?
Nothing.
What's canon?
The Sims, they drink plasma there!
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Sims vampires drink plasma, yeah.
There we go.
I'm so
Canon.
sorry.
Sims did it right. Anyway, yeah, I'll drink whatever version of blood I've been given without the special whatever drugs Olina is taking.
Without sprinkles. It's
Yeah,
cocaine,
without
by the way.
sprinkles, just the special.
So there's
What would
a
you all
moment.
like to do?
There's a moment. The piper, you know, we drink our drink, but there's just sort of the inquisitive glance towards the bartender and a gesture towards the metal thingamabob.
The shaker?
Yes, words. Just sort of like reaching for it, but waiting to be stopped.
As you
I'm
reach,
looking around
as your
also.
hand literally reaches just past the bar threshold, the barman will, if he's far away, use celerity to get extremely close to you and just slap your hand.
Innocent eyes, sort of mimicking the flourishes the bartender had been doing. Points at Shaker, points at self, points at him, points at Shaker again. Head tilted to the side.
See the bar? See this bar?
Nod.
This is a line. This bar is a line. This is the last line of defense that keeps your kind going. You do not break this line. This line is your lifeline. It is the lifeline of every kindred in this town. You don't get to cross the line. You can't handle the line.
The moment he begins speaking, both hands go up. The moment he begins speaking, both hands go up.
I back
Yeah.
away and go to find a table. The one.
I
next to the
also
table.
back away and I'm like, you guys, we have some.
Don't try and steal my job. Don't try and steal.
The a head shake that's almost affronted. It had never crossed the piper's mind.
Don't cross the bar unless you're a barman. Don't cross the bar unless you're... Are you a barman? I don't think you went to Kindred drinking school for 5 years, like I did.
Shakes head, both hands still up.
Could you even make a Bloody Mary? Do you even know anyone called Mary? I have 5 in my organizer, just waiting if anyone asks for a Bloody Mary, just for a joke. This is not a joke. This is serious business. Blood
Nod.
is serious business.
Nod.
This is my craft, not your little play area. Run along.
Apologetic hands up. Respectful step back. The
sorry.
How dare you apologize for playing your character? How dare you respectful step back. The sort of conciliatory half bow, attempting to, with body language, radiate respect. The physical equivalent, no offense meant. The physical equivalent, no offense meant.
What would you all like to do? Please move away from this tetchy
Oh, yeah.
barman.
Is Hi-Fi around?
He fucking is, yeah.
I'm gonna go play games with my
He
friend.
fucking is, yeah. You
I
walk
might
over
go
to
step up on the
Hi-Fi.
stage.
Ooh. What are you going to sing?
Seven Wonders by Fleetwood Mac, and I'm going to sing it to Octavia.
Charisma performance, please. Charisma performance, please. Can't disagree with that. You give an absolutely rousing, wonderful, enthralling performance of Seven Wonders by McFleetwood. And the entire Elysium is raptured, in awe of your voice, in awe of your talent. As you sing, you get rapturous, standing applause from every single kindred. Even the barman is in awe. Hi-Fi, Piper. You'll be able to
Just
approach
stroll-
Hi-Fi. Go for
Waves greeting.
it. Good evening, kindred. Would you care to join me?
Nod, nod. She'll take a seat. Nod, nod.
I know it's hard for you to tell me, but what's new with you? If it's good, give me a major. If it's bad, give me a minor. If it's good, give me a major. If it's bad,
Speaking of Mary.
Hand, side, so gesture.
Scale.
Hand, side, so.
Is there any news? Is there any news?
Hand, swirling finger goes towards the left. Whatever that means to you.
How many of them were there? How many of them were there?
Hands gestures, they begin small, get wider, it ends with a shrug.
Each of them looked exactly the same, you say?
Nod, nod, nod.
Interesting. Interesting. Have you seen the
Fist
prince
on
yet?
heart looks very affronted.
Have you seen the prince yet?
Shakes head.
You'll have to at some point soon. You'll have to at some point soon. She won't like your little kazoo. She won't like your little kazoo.
Hand goes for penny whistle. Hand goes for penny whistle.
I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I don't think the prince would. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I don't think the prince would. I know, you just can't get princes with a sense of humor these nights, can you? You just can't get princes with a sense of humor these nights, can you? Meanwhile, anyone else doing anything, talking to anyone, talking amongst yourselves?
I would like to update at least like FX and Richard since they're around. I'll definitely pay attention to Alina's performance, especially because I see her, you know, dedicating it to me. But after that, I would catch their attention and just kind of, hey, you know, this happened in my dreams, and then I have this weird, ominous note that matches with Alina's dream journal. I brought my journal, obviously, to show them. The only thing that changed was a title. Hers was fear, mine was plotting, and the mysteriously appeared page in my journal. I didn't put
I
it
would
there.
have brought
Odin didn't
that-
put it there.
That dream interpretation book with me too.
Okay. And yeah, I'll tell them about the vultures too. We saw 5 vultures coming here.
Well, you know, there's 5 of us. Maybe we are the vultures.
Well, I don't know. I was me and Olina was herself. I cannot become a vulture even if I wanted to. It
He
is
was being
not
metaphorical, girly.
Yeah,
It's okay.
like
I think he's saying it's like an omen type situation.
vultures are scavengers, and we are scavengers on human society.
I've always considered myself more of a predator, but I see what you're saying.
Okay, fine. Maybe I misinterpreted it, and vultures are apex predators. Therefore, we can be apex predator vultures of human society.
Sure.
Look, vultures
not
get their
sh-
faces covered in blood. We get our faces covered in blood.
Okay, that I could see. Okay, I guess. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But
Okay. Thank you.
just from what I'm gathering, it's just you can't seem to catch a damn break. It's like ever since you woke up, it's one thing after another.
Yeah.
But that is
Speaking
terrifying,
of-
though.
FX,
I'll
what
walk
would your
back up
diary
at
say?
this point.
Talking to
What's it
Alina.
say?
No, FX. Oh, FX, what does your diary
Oh.
say?
Yeah, no, I thought that he was
Yeah.
talking
Oh,
to
okay.
you.
Sorry. My bad. My bad.
Yeah, no, I thought that
FX would say, I don't really have a diary, but I do keep a notepad in my pocket. And you
Check it.
pull out a little, like one of those, just like line sheet, like little pocket books.
that you flip.
Yeah,
like
and then
that?
flip
Yeah, yeah,
over,
yeah, okay,
like
yeah.
like the Blue's Clues.
Do you
or
keep a
I guess-
pen in the like coil?
Of
In
course,
the spiral?
of
Of
course,
course,
yeah,
of
of
course,
course,
yeah.
of course.
Yep.
And he'd flip it open. Storyteller, do I have the same ominous writing in my notebook?
You have an actual diary, and look.
Yeah, no, exactly. Good, yeah, just making sure. His eyes would widen in shock and a little surprise, and he would kind of chuckle awkwardly, and then he'd flip it over and show on his the same message, except for the header on it says watching.
Okay, plotting, watching, fear.
Yeah,
Richard, do you happen to have a notebook or journal or notepad or whatever you call it nowadays?
Richard would reach into his trench coat and pull out a notes keeping book, and it would be like, you know, anime themed or whatever you'd expect someone who wears a fedora and drinks
Which
Mountain Dew.
anime though? Which one?
I
It's
don't
the
know.
80s.
It's
Which
the
one
80s,
is it?
Yeah.
It's like Akira. That's the only option, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Or it's a plain little notebook, but it's got stickers all over it.
Oh.
It could be it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Something like that. Whatever.
One of them has to be a Lisa Frank sticker.
And he flips it open and shows everyone, and it says, "Fear one that bears scars that will never heal," and his says at the top, "Pain."
Okay. So, watching, plotting, fear, pain. Piper!
From over,
Do you have
like turning
a-
around from the table with high five.
Oh, okay. I see now. So I will approach them and like whisper in your ear. Do you happen to have like a journal or a notepad or a notebook with you?
Well, are they playing tic-tac-toe?
Yes, on a scrap of
Is it
napkin.
in a notebook?
No, it's on a scrap of napkin, but I do feel when the question's asked,
Oh,
there's just sort of rummaging in pockets for a minute, and there's like at least 2 little cheapy battered notebooks. But if you know, this message has miraculously appeared on my person as well, it's not in a notebook and instead is a folded up piece of paper just from one of the pockets.
Mm.
Yeah, I kind of imagine the Piper has paper just filled with bits of, or pockets just filled with bits of paper.
And string and
Yeah.
possibly the old odd like rodent skull. You know, normal stuff. And the piece of paper that the Piper presents when unfolded is the same as everybody else's, except the word at the top is danger.
So is that what? Watching, plotting, fear, pain, danger, and what do you think Ambrosia?
We're missing Ambrosia.
Who? Ambrosia's Tremere, so maybe the last message is betrayal.
I'm not laughing.
Oh, you've
in
already
character.
got an
I'm not
XP.
laughing in character. Fuck you. I'm not scared yet.
That's a good one.
I can't help it. I got
That
hate
caught
on the
me.
Tremere.
That thing fucking caught me, man. God damn it.
After the piece of paper's handed over, back to the games with hi-fi. Completely unconcerned.
Thank you. I'll turn around and I'll tell them that they had the same. And it was danger in theirs. Well, it seems like the theme is the same. Like, it kind of falls in the same ominous images and whatever it's trying to invoke. It's not a good thing. It's not a pleasant feeling.
Oh yeah, really.
At
all
all.
of us getting the same message, being at different parts of the city at the same time, is bad vibes. I don't think I would have ever guessed.
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying. Okay, I don't know what it means. I don't know how anybody could have planned to place this in each of one of us in different, apart from me and Olina, who were in the same place, which makes sense, right? Like they could have gotten into the house while we were, sleeping and placed the messages there. But for everybody, and possibly even Ambrosia,
Hear me out.
This is no, go ahead.
We saw those 5 vultures around. Vultures can fly. Maybe while
did you see them too?
You saw them.
While you were coming.
I see them?
Yeah, me and Olina saw
Or
them.
did just them see them?
Yeah, did anyone else see them?
Only Alina and Octavia saw them.
I didn't see them, but you and Olina saw them. So maybe those vultures were like guardian vultures and left us these messages while we were asleep.
I mean, I don't know how vultures would write
they have no
messages and then place them. And plus, they're big birds. They're not very discreet. They do not belong here.
Yeah, and I think it'd be hard for a vulture to get into the sewer for me and Piper.
Just I've been picturing that in my head, what that would look like.
Just using its little talon to
quietly
lift the
giggling for like the
manhole.
past 2 minutes.
Yeah, no, I had a mental images of them using their beak to write with like a crayon or something. Like
I'm just thinking.
I mean, that would explain why it's so scratchy.
Yeah.
True. That's true.
Vulture scratch.
But
I mean, maybe they
man,
just
that's a long message too. It's not just "I will kill you," you know, like it's a full message with a header. Like,
Well, okay, you're right, but maybe you know how lupines are like these shape-shifting wolf humans, like werewolves. Maybe they are shape-shifting werevultures.
Or
Or it
maybe
could
they're
just
possessed by a kindred.
yeah, I
Or
was gonna
that.
say
You know.
it could just be a kindred with animalism.
You know, that seems much more likely.
that's true. That's
But still,
true.
who and
Occam's
why?
razor.
Yeah.
Leading to the sleuth.
I mean, we've been.
Well, I mean, as of right now, do we have anyone that would have a reason to try and intimidate us?
Yes.
I'd say if the Piper is near enough still to hear, there's just a moment pausing mid tic tac toe.
I mean, I'm
the
not
face
aside from
slowly
like
turns
when I shouted at you. Aside from that point, like I'm not trying to be loud.
Yeah, we
By
don't want high
any
five to hear
means.
any of this. Yeah.
Like-
Right.
I was gonna say he keeps rolling for shit. I was gonna say he keeps rolling for shit.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to be loud at all. Like we are in Elysium, but
Same.
I'm not trying to. You know, we're talking about
Yeah.
things that. You know, we don't want the wrong ears to be listening into.
Maybe it's tax guy. Maybe he found out about what we saw in the visions and he's onto us.
I mean, we're on to him, so.
That's my point, yeah. If he's as, competent as what we've learned recently, maybe he does
If
know.
he can possess a vulture.
Yeah.
Maybe we can
I
put
mean-
a ad in the Daily Moon or Nightly Moon to see if anyone has accounting services. Maybe he'll apply. Seeking
I don't.
kindred
Richard,
accounting.
I don't think that is going to work, and we definitely cannot put kindred accounting searching on a paper that other people, especially kind, like, could possibly read. And anyway, I think that was just a cover-up to get us to talk to him and reveal things that we should probably have kept in secret. So
Yeah.
Piper stands up from the other table and just kind of wanders over and starts collecting all the notes.
He really seemed to know his stuff, though, so I think he was an accountant. Maybe,
Nobody stops me. I'm taking them and wandering back.
maybe if
what
we,
notes?
maybe if we offer to hire him as an
All of-
accountant, he won't think we're onto him.
The shady appearing papers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Oh,
they're in
mine was
books.
in my journal, so like I would have put it away once I showed it to you.
Yeah,
it
then I'm
wouldn't be
collecting the
on
ones
the
I can
table.
see and just looking for the other ones. Yeah, then I'm collecting the ones
Yeah,
I
I
can
probably
see
would have
and
torn
just
mine
looking for
out,
the
especially
other ones.
considering it's just like a. So you
So
can
No,
who
I
are
would
you-
leave
you're
mine
not-
in the dream
Yeah.
interpretation book.
Yeah, I just have it in like on me.
Mhm.
But you could take the dream interpretation book. That would be funny.
Yeah, any of them that are lying around, I'm collecting. Any of them that aren't there, there'd be the pause, the sort of inquisitive tap on the pile, and like looking to the rest of y'all.
Do you want to see it? What do you want to do? I'll just because it's my journal. There's like private shit in there. So I just like take the page, I show it to you like this. But I'm not going to give you the book. This is my private diary. I'm not giving it
Looks
to
at
you, Piper.
Nod.
Okay.
X would
Just sort
just
of
rip
like-
his page out and hand it to you.
Spreads them all out on the table and just starts looking at them real hard.
I can help you with those, but two of them are different from what you said.
Looks to Hi-Fi head cocked.
What?
These two. The one you haven't brought me, the image in your head. The one from... The other one that you haven't brought me, another image from your head. They don't align with what you told me, or what you showed me. They're different. Your friends don't believe me. Tell them to look for themselves. Your friends don't believe me. Tell them to look for themselves.
I don't. Are we hearing this?
If you want to, he's not making it a secret.
So
Is
he's
there
I
any-
get
saying
up,
this,
I
but he's
go over to
directing
the
it, right?
table, and I'm like, "What do you mean?"
Yeah, are-
These two here.
Okay,
That would
what?
be
what
Alina
am
and
I-
Octavia. You should check your journals.
Okay, what-
Alina and Octavia. You should check your journals.
This wasn't here.
Oh,
This
where'd the writing go?
Do I know this house or church?
Just a
It's a
church.
picture of a burning church, by the way.
Just a church.
Yeah, no, I noticed that it was like after.
Getting that echo again.
Oh, I was saying that to. So the people who couldn't see it knew what we were looking at.
I can look into these for you. I might have answers. I'm not sure. Is there any one way to find out? Would you like me to?
What's it gonna cost us?
How do we know we can trust you?
Nothing. You don't.
Why do you want to
You
do
shouldn't. I don't trust you.
Piper
Then why
leans
are you
over to the
doing this?
half-finished tic-tac-toe board and just taps it, arms crossed, nods definitively.
All right, all right. Put something on. Doesn't win.
Companionable pat on the whatever part of the arm is nearest.
I can't do it here. I have to step out of the Elysium.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Is it okay if we go with you?
If you wish to. But there's something waiting for you out there, and your time here will end if you do. There's nothing to
Okay.
fear out there.
Do you mean the vultures?
Okay.
What? Vultures? Here,
Yeah.
at night?
Yeah.
You all saw vultures? Who saw the vultures? Oh.
Oh.
Looks to hi-fi again, head cocked.
Well, you brought me images that have changed since you last saw them, and you've seen vultures that only you two saw. That's...
Well,
I mean,
they weren't
I'm no
like
spiritualist,
this
but
before.
that's
Yeah,
pretty
maybe
bad
we should go
omens.
find the vultures and see if everyone else's changes.
Oh, I'll go look for vultures. I've always wanted to go bird watching at night.
How about we just head back to my place?
You could try. You won't get far.
Why not?
Is there anything else that
I
we
told
need to do
you.
here in?
No, you didn't. You've been riddling.
Do you... When you buy a mystery book, do you skip straight to the end to find out who done it?
Sometimes.
I'm bored.
Oh. Yeah, that's a fair answer. I don't know why I said that, to be honest with you. Everyone skips to the end.
Not every time. Just sometimes.
This is one of those times. I can't just tell you these things. That would take the surprise out of it. And you're not very good actors.
What, the surprise of death?
No! Even if I told you about that, death would still be a surprise. Death is always a surprise. That's the fun of it. See?
Yay. Ooh. Okay, what are we doing?
drawing up into the tic-tac-toe board.
Do we have anything else? Do you guys have any other business here in Elysium at all?
Not me.
I took care of what I needed to do. I say, looking at the stage.
There's just the tic-tac-toe board is slid towards hi-fi with just one more move, just like hastily scribbled, like just one more round real quick.
Come on.
I think we've got some clues we need to investigate.
But apparently we can't leave.
No, if we leave, something's gonna happen to us. At least that's what I gathered. Glancing over to hi-fi.
So
Ding, 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 ding.
maybe we can.
Hey, you got a Nosferatu with a brain. He's not going to live long.
Maybe we can stay and investigate at the same time.
How?
Is there any?
I would like to search Elysium for clues.
Yes, can I search?
I
Elysium
just
for
wanted
clues?
to like see if perhaps one of you that are gifted with the gift of the blood that lets you change appearance, perhaps ask somebody in, a higher position that might know more of the court here to perhaps recognize Peter. And as I say Peter, I'm like whispering.
Oh, I don't know how to fleshcraft.
But I seen you change before, Richard. Somehow you do it.
That also requires leaving Elysium. Which
Yeah,
apparently
w-
something is going to happen. If
I
we
saw
do.
you transform in the pipe, or at least resemble Piper,
Yeah,
years ago.
but we're not allowed to use disciplines in Elysium, remember?
That's a big no-no.
Could we perhaps do it outside of Elysium?
That now we're
Something
back to where we started, yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Listen, I'm not a very intelligent person, okay?
Oh,
my
it's
talents
confusing.
reside everywhere,
Hey, we're
She's
trusting that
overwhelmed
guy's
by the
opinion.
20th century.
I point over at hi-fi.
all the time.
Octavia.
Yes.
How do you want me to change? Who do I have to be?
Well, no, right now, we don't need you to change right now, but perhaps if we're trying to gather some information,
Yeah,
and
I'll,
asking somebody if they recognize this person. I'm not very gifted at drawing, personally,
yeah,
and I
it definitely helps
So,
if I know the person too. Like if I'm
I mean, you've seen him, you've talked to him.
the accountant guy,
Yeah, that guy.
like one time. I do have a
Yeah,
pretty
but
good
you had
memory,
a
but still.
very, very deep connect. You've been bringing this guy up for a while now. I feel like you really connected with him.
And you know what? He wasn't that good looking, and I only bring that up because okay, Shiv,
Yeah.
did this guy have an appearance stat that was off the charts? Do you remember what his appearance score was?
He looked like an accountant.
I made the
Isn't that
assumption.
like the most neutral stat?
Yeah, I made the assumption he.
Yeah, no, I think
that wasn't one of his heavy stats.
I think it was one of the things that you said, an unassuming looking guy,
Yeah.
possibly
Unassuming
a
just
2.
means fuck ugly, apparently, to these
That-
people.
No,
wow.
but it doesn't
Fucking
mean that
hell.
he's a
not
4
what I mean.
or a 5,
I mean,
Shiv.
Look, I know you're all
Sorry,
fucking
but,
supermodel quality here, but go easy on me, alright?
Okay.
No, I was saying that he's probably a
The-
2 or something.
The stunning model of an accountant.
Yeah,
Baywatch
exactly. That's what I
accountant.
meant. Baywatch
Look,
accountant.
don't. Look, just because someone's an accountant doesn't mean that they're fuck ugly. That's
You're
not
right, you're
fair.
right.
No, it's whether or not they look like an accountant.
I
Look,
am-
the only job there is Where you are fuck ugly on the inside and outside is politician.
Yeah.
That's true.
Okay. So this accountant apparently lifted. Okay. But the reason I bring that up is the it is more I am not that amazing looking. It is more difficult to impersonate someone who looks amazing than someone who looks like me.
He definitely did not look amazing.
It is far more difficult for me to impersonate who has the higher appearance, Octavia or Alina?
Mine is 4.
4?
Yeah, alright, but what about your character sheet?
Yeah.
That's what I mean, the character sheet.
Yeah, I have appearance 4.
Yeah, Octavia's higher. Appearance too.
It would be much more difficult for me to impersonate either Octavia or Alina, either of you two, than it would be for me to impersonate, say, FX.
Rude.
Okay.
And just in
I don't know
case
why that deadpan just
anyone is
got me.
wondering,
My fucking god.
Richard
Are you
is
searching
a
for a
1.
compliment?
Richard's
Yes, you are more
appearance is a
attractive
1.
than. Yes, you are
Yeah.
more attractive than an accountant. Is that what you're looking for? Are you just looking for a compliment here?
No, I was saying it's harder to make myself look attractive. So it's easier.
He's saying that these
Okay,
numbers
well
don't add
then
up.
it should be easy to, look like the accountant.
Easier, yes. As long as the accountant, I don't remember exactly what he looked like, but as long as this accountant didn't look like a supermodel, it should be easier to impersonate him.
Looked like an accountant.
He looked like an unassuming accountant.
He looks like a white guy in a business suit, is
You-
what
you
we're
know,
trying
I-
to say.
No one ever said his
didn't
skin
look
color.
like a Calvin Klein
that's
model.
true.
Oh,
I'm
sure.
just
I don't know what
assuming,
Calvin
yeah.
Klein is. I don't even know what friends are. Sorry.
you would know what
sorry.
Calvin Klein-
Sorry. I a theater
Wait,
actor.
don't
It
I
doesn't
already,
look like a theater actor. A
And it
famous
doesn't-
Unless
theater
I have
actor.
introduced you to magazines.
don't I
and posts
already
that.
look like an unassuming accountant? All I need is what, like a calculator?
Okay,
Exactly. So
you
just
know
look
what?
like that unassuming
You know what,
accountant.
Richard? Never mind. Let's go.
Look, I'll tell you, I'm more
So
than happy to
bad.
help. I'm more than happy to help. I was just, yes, I will become who you want me to be.
Okay.
FX would
It's
just
okay. It's
like-
okay.
FX would just pat like Richard's shoulder and he'd say, "Don't say that to every woman you talk to."
Okay, should we make haste?
Yeah, let's see whatever waits beyond Elysium.
Something's gonna happen.
A little circle.
Did
is
you
drawn
want me to
protect
look
the
at
wolf.
the thing and do the thing?
Yeah,
Nod,
that'd be great.
nod.
Yeah, thanks. high
But
five.
again, we have to leave Elysium for that.
yeah.
No, just me.
Yeah, we're not letting you out alone with these.
You sound like the prince.
We can all hold hands.
Okay.
The Piper takes the hand immediately and then extends another hand to Richard.
Richard will take the Piper's hand and extend the hand.
Oh, you two have done this before.
I thought we
Well,
couldn't.
well,
do
you're
this in
going to do it.
Elysium.
Really? You guys just want to leave this chain unbroken, like broken? We need to have an unbroken chain. Like Richard's
Not
hand. He's
Outside
like,
of Elysium.
No. Just the important people are in the chain.
Well, one way or the other, the Piper's gonna start walking out, and if the others don't follow, then it's
Yeah,
I guess
I'm
it's just
following the
me,
Piper.
Richard,
Piper. Fuck it, I'm walking
I'm
outside.
going out. Like I've been trying to push us out of here
no
for a
one wants to
second.
hold Richard's hand.
Out. Standing in the doorway is Reginald Smythe, the venturer. He seems to be as determined to talk to you as you of him.
Nice.
He glances over to you and subtly gestures to a table in a quiet corner of Elysium, where he slides into a booth seat awaiting you. Ooh!
I'll follow him.
I'll take the things upstairs.
I'm going to
Places
approach
hand
Yeah.
pat on the
Alina and
shoulder.
whisper to her, "Who is this?"
How many scars does he have?
Who?
Reginald.
Are any of them not healed?
No visible scars.
So this is the Ventru that Peter supposedly worked for, right?
Yes.
Do we know anything else about him?
He's the one who
He's
assigned us
the only other Ventru in the city, and he's not the Primogen.
Okay.
Oh, and you've been employed to guard his shit.
What shit are we guarding?
He's the one who
the
wanted
MG
us to go watch
factory.
his property. Because there was the daredevil come to town or whatever.
I'm
Yeah.
lost. Was I here for that?
But
don't
I
know.
have never seen this guy,
Yes.
right?
No. Were you there? The big mobile phone dude.
Mm-hmm.
It was also quite.
We
a
had,
session,
like-
though, so.
Yeah, it was a while ago, and we had one 15-minute conversation with him, and that was it.
Okay.
But Peter claimed to be a Ventru ghoul, so this guy hopefully will have something for us.
Yeah, again, Hi-Fi gets a pat on the shoulder and just the friendly sort of good luck buddy gestures, and we're gonna go. I hesitate to say chat when I talk via Kasu, but we're gonna go chat with our Ventru pal.
Everyone heads over and joins him sitting in the booth, making sure to probably make him feel a little bit uncomfortable as you all sit quite closely to him.
He's also on the inside of the booth.
It is
I'd like
time
to
for you
ima-
to honor our deal. The Ravnos has come and is already causing chaos. The
Right.
security team didn't run off, but can't be reached in any way.
Wait a sec. Ravnos?
Yeah.
I want to see that paper again.
I have mine.
I look over at Piper, who has most of the papers, or the ones that
Does
were
Piper
given
have
out.
them or does Hi-Fi have them?
Oh, did we give him all the Hi-Fi?
I didn't give anybody
Okay.
my fucking thing. My journal is with me. On me.
Although if the Ravnos is using an illusion spell, they would have to be here. I look around. Is there anyone?
What are you looking for, Alina? Are you searching for answers in all the wrong places?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Is there anyone bohemian looking that I don't know in Elysium?
No one that would be an obvious Ravnos.
Okay.
Not that there's such a thing as an obvious Ravnos. They usually just come crashing in through the wall. Could have used the door, but it was more fun going through the wall.
I respect that.
I mean, yeah.
In fact, I had to go underground to do it. Doesn't matter. But no, there's no one that would seem to be fitting to that description here.
So here's what I'm thinking. I'm saying this to everyone, but mostly Octavia. Remember when I said, are those vultures real? Maybe they weren't.
All right.
Ravnos have the ability to make you see things that aren't there.
Do you think our dreams will have no solutions? And we were actually awake?
Would you
didn't
rather
bring
have
sword
this
up.
conversation on your time than my time?
Yeah. No,
Yes.
that's a good point.
Yeah, yeah.
The
Anyway,
Ventrue
yeah. What do
shakes
you
head.
got?
Actually, quick question. Just
Ravnos. Yes, did
in
I? Yes,
this,
yes.
This fellow's property that he wants us to look at. Like
Mhm.
he told us where it is already, and where is it in relation to their haven? Like just part of the city.
We haven't really firmly established where Alina's Haven is, apart from a nicer area. A nicer area wouldn't be near an MG car factory.
Okay. Just asking.
No, I get it. I get what you're trying, but the answer to your no is basically the answer.
Thumbs up.
So anyway, dude, what were you saying?
It is time for you to honor our agreement. Ravnos is here at the MG factory. Dispatch him.
That's it. Which is within the
That was
Masquerade.
the agreement.
Yeah. Okay. Sweet.
You breached the Masquerade, that's on you.
No, that's all I was saying. I was just like, yeah, as long as it's within the Masquerade, we can just take care of him however we see fit.
I'd stick to the shadows if I was you.
Okay. Thanks for the heads up.
If I was you, my head would never be up.
All right. Thanks. Of course. I mean, I'm gorgeous. FX is the one who's ugly. Just kidding.
So why are you all sitting here staring at me? I've given you a job to do.
Oh yeah, Ventrue's right. FX would just stand up.
Wait. We got questions for you.
Oh yeah, we do.
Not.
Yeah.
You have a ghoul named
Yes. Excuse me?
Peter? Do you have a ghoul named Peter?
No.
Why did it take you so long to answer?
Because I was trying to not make a joke.
Well, were
Two
you
Peter
aware?
named ghoul.
Are you aware that there was a person in here claiming to be a Ventrue ghoul a couple nights ago?
No.
Right.
He claimed
Yeah.
to be your
Did
ghoul.
Did you question him? Ask for proof?
No, we
Actually,
didn't.
yes.
He was. I mean,
Then
look,
perhaps rather than slander my name, you honor our boon. It won't look good for any of you should you not. And I'm sure Alina here won't want her reputation ruined any more than any of you. Even the sewer rat can't lose face.
Oh, of course we will uphold our word. We are honorable kindred. We just, need help with accounting. All
I
right,
can
let's
tell.
go.
I get up.
Let's go.
You'll find the kine will completely ignore the sight, at least for a while. Come morning, if they have reason, the kine will sniff around. So make sure at the very least that you will not breach the Masquerade. Please.
Wow.
I think we can manage that.
Could you? It's only the most important tradition.
Well, damn well try.
And if you damn well fail, you will be ash.
I've heard that too many times. Okay, let's go.
The Piper hesitates before heading out, giving this fella a stare that's a bit too searching and a bit too long.
Do that for another second and I will pluck both of your eyeballs out. And the prince will thank me for it.
I would just like elbow the Piper and be all like, he's a little touchy, isn't he?
In Elysium, huh?
I don't need disciplines to pull out someone's earballs? Eyeballs.
Still pretty bad form to start a fight in Elysium.
It would be no fight. You should all
Hedge-
begin to remember your places. I am your elder. I am your better. I am your ruler by right. I have given you an order. If I need to, I can use powers to back it up. But that won't be very good for your boon. Now,
You know,
I'm offering
we
you
were
Mid
an
gonna
speech,
do your
opportunity.
job
Richard
before you
leaves.
started.
I'm walking. All right. I don't know where we
I'm
were, but I'm
purposely
like at
cutting
the
him
door
off.
at this point. I'm not even listening to this bullshit. Like, I'm like, I know how to deal with Ventru. You say yes, sir, and then you do whatever the fuck you want, but not in front of them. Really easy to deal with. Really easy.
She's
You know,
right,
we're
you
gonna
know.
do your job anyway. We don't need the patronizing bullshit. Now what?
Are you quite done? Okay.
I don't know. Are you?
What's your favorite song, Alina?
That's private. I'll walk away.
Yeah, there's still that hesitation, then a slow grin spreads beneath the mask, and a flourishing, just slightly too deep bow is given before we skip after the others.
Acceptable. Let's see if you perform as well. Anyway, thank God. You step out of the Elysium into the cool spring night. A strange smell lingers in the air. As you cast your eyes around, you can see smoke billowing up into the clear night sky from the center of town. You head towards your vehicles, presumably FX's car, and make the drive towards the smoke.
Wait, before we move,
Is
is
he-
Hi-Fi anywhere near? Because he was just going outside. Is he still there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you would have passed him in the church
Yeah. What's he doing?
main
Yeah, what's
bit.
he up to?
Parking lot?
He's got the actual inside of the church, which has probably got a name,
The
but I
chapel.
don't know.
I think it's chapel, right? I mean, chapel.
Is it?
I don't know.
He's inside the normal bit where the people go?
The normal
Yeah.
bit.
He's
No.
sitting in a pew.
Yeah, and he's got the pages that he was given laid out on one of the pews. He sat, knelt down in front of it on the stone floor, just staring into them, his hands firmly placed on as many as he can get under his palms. What is
You know,
wrong
just-
with me?
just- Popping her head round the corner, giving a little wave, see if he registered, if he's too deep in his investigation. Just checking in.
You'll watch him and he'll just actually suddenly snap back. It'd be the kind of sudden snap back that's similar to a human when they wake up from a very bad dream. He looks around, gaining himself, making sure he's back where he should be.
Wave.
He looks at you, an actual look of terror on his face as he gathers up the papers, hands them to you and says, "I'm not sure if you want to know what I saw."
Head cocked to the side, curious.
How can one explain a feeling of domination? Lordship. A huge anger.
I'll go talk to Mr. Smythe down there for a few minutes.
No, not like that. Real anger, real fury, not with any kind of supernatural force to it. Something that's strangely pure from a tower of flesh, cathedral of flesh. He'll hand you back the papers and then just walk straight back into Elysium.
So we picked someone off.
Waving as he walks away before distributing the papers back to.
Wait, can you repeat that? I'm sorry. The fugue was really loud, and I disassociated for a second and heard nothing.
It's alright, I don't
I
like
love that
listening to me
excuse.
either.
Tower of Flesh.
What?
A huge tower of
Just
flesh,
happened.
which he changed his name to a cathedral of flesh.
From where? Where did from the beginning, from the top?
From
please.
the above game, he used Spirit's touch on your papers. Well, not yours, because you didn't give it to him.
Well, yeah, okay, but like, no, I just need to know what the message was because, like, Tower of Flesh.
Oh, you're in trouble. There's a tower of flesh that's considered a cathedral of flesh, and it's appearing
there's
in
a lot of
books
anger.
owned by each one of you.
Great vibes
Cute.
all around.
Great vibes. 10/10. Will not recommend, but cool.
I did tell you all, don't make me work, but you did.
I did the
I
homework.
don't even know that. Didn't even want to know anything because the fugue in my brain has been very loud lately. So it is what it is. It's okay. Okay, fine. A tower of flesh, a cathedral of flesh. Is this okay? I'm not even gonna see. I'm good. Let's go.
FX is just looking at Octavia. She's just like mumbling to herself, and he kind of just like hesitantly just kind of like pats her arm, and he's just
Yeah, I'd
like,
say-
"It's okay, girly. It's okay."
The Piper offers an arm, like full on like 2 link arms with intention of skipping to the car.
If she needed a if she could breathe, she would probably be hyperventilating a bit right now. But since we don't breathe, like she's just like wide-eyed, like mumbling to herself like a crazy person. So that's okay. That's fine. Yeah, I'll follow. I don't know what to do right now.
As you drive
just want
towards the
to talk
smoke
half
billowing
dragon.
over the town centre, is there anything you would like to talk about en route?
I'd be looking out the window for vultures.
No vultures?
No vultures. Anything else strange?
It's strangely quiet out tonight. Very few cars, no pedestrian traffic. Perhaps they've been scared by the fire. Or perhaps this is what the Ventru briefly touched on when he said that the Kine wouldn't notice anything.
You know, Piper being such an avid conversationalist, is playing that quiet game again of with the mask, just like trying to peck anybody who has their back turned.
Which would probably be me if I'm looking out the window.
Yeah, Just there's just those moments where you're looking for vultures. You're just that ever so slight just tap on the shoulder, and when you turn around, the Piper's just looking just innocently in the other direction, but with that innocence of like they're obviously trying to look innocent.
FX would speak up, and he would say, is it just me, or was he a little short? Like, I know Ventrus are short, but like exceptionally short, and especially after we brought
No,
up...
he was like 5'9".
Are Ventures short?
But well, I meant, quick to dismiss us, and especially after we brought up Peter, it seems like it kind of intensified. You think does know something and he's just not telling us?
It's hard to tell, or if he was just being a dickish Ventru.
That's what I'm saying. I just have a feeling. I'm not sure why, though.
Pats FX on the shoulder, nod.
Yeah. I mean, I guess maybe it's just the Nosferatu paranoia, but he knows something.
Valid feeling.
Don't worry about that,
Probably
man.
gonna
Like,
get it out of him.
there's nothing wrong with having a healthy level of skepticism. You're probably right.
I appreciate
mean,
that.
It's always better to, you know, pretend to trust everybody but don't trust nobody. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Well, let's just keep our eyes peeled around him in case something slips.
100%.
Right, but I don't like it when you talk like
No,
We-
like most ventures are like that. So usually how I handle them is I smile, I tell them yes, and then I do what I please. Just not in front of them. They get
Yeah.
angry, and then they become like petulant children, and then they have to, show off how domineering they are, and it gets messy, and it's just like a lot of work. But if you
They
tell them, yes, sir, they are like, oh my God, yes, they're listening to me. But then, like, when you're not in front of them, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah,
It's
they're
easy.
Yes,
how
you-
patronizing they are sometimes.
they're almost as bad as the Tremere. It's like
Oh.
I agree with you. Don't trust any other kindred. The only kindred that you can trust are your coterie. You can trust your friends in your coterie, but no one else. And you
No, I believe
especially
that not
agree.
even
especially
your
can't
coterie, to
trust
be honest. I
Tremere.
have
not-
had
Yeah.
not that
You don't-
like nothing against you guys, but I personally had not great experiences throughout. People are generally, the closer they are to you, also, the easier it is for them to bite you in the back.
Not.
What did a
no.
Tremere
No.
do to you?
Hey, I'm giving you a place to stay.
I'm just, again, I'm not talking about you guys, but personally,
that's
I
what I'm
am
saying.
friendly, but I am.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you
There's
should
always
be
a
more
layer.
open.
You
It's
know,
like our coterie, we're really trustworthy. We tell each other everything. Like me and Richard, we're best friends at this point. We get along great. I
Richard
wouldn't hold
will
I
anything
look at
fist
back
them
from
and
you.
I'm like,
Fist bump
and I
FX.
just,
Yeah, and I fist bump him back.
Oh my god.
I imagine I have to lean over somebody to do it, but we're giving Octavia just the companionable pat on the shoulder.
anyway.
You got nothing to worry about.
Yeah, that like somehow like made her feel worse now.
I know you
but
just
it's
like
okay.
look. You
Right.
just look in the rearview mirror and you see FX's like yellowed, like gnarled eyes just looking back at you in the back seat.
I'm like,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
yeah.
And as you begin to arrive, parking a short stop away from the car factory, that is where we will bring an end to this week's Carnage in D minor.
Nice.
Hopefully Ambrosia is waiting for you just on the corner as you pull up.
Yeah, Hi-Fi told her.
I see who's running.
So, thank you all for coming and playing. Thank you all for coming and watching. This week we will go in order, starting with someone who said they invented the word A before the letter A was invented. Richard, who are you? What do you do? Do you do things? Let's find out.
I don't know anything about any letter inventions. I have friends who are authors, such as our very own Daybreakathon, who has written Woodbreaker and Windswept. Check them out. I also have a friend who wrote Obelisk the Long Dream. Check them out, and yeah.
Piper, who are you? What do you do? Do you do things? Let's find out.
Hi, I'm Daybreakathon. I know too much about letters. Mostly because I've used so many of them to write them books. Masquerade is kindly holding up. Wardbreaker and Windswept are both available for sale if you'd like to check them out. I worked very hard on them, so I would recommend them. Third one is slowly coming together and will be out as soon as I finish it. When I'm not doing that or this, or the other game we have on Mondays, you can find me doing stuff over on my own channel, Day Breakathon, right here on Twitch, where I play whatever I want whenever I can. Lately, it's been a lot of, well, I was gonna say setting stuff on fire in The Sims, but it's setting stuff on fire in The Sims or Project Zomboid. Either way, there's often arson. I apparently have a brand. And when I'm not doing that, I am an artist. I drew the character art for the Monday game as well as the Piper's face right here now. And you can poke me back if you want to give them money to get a face. I think that's all the things that I do, and I'm sure the moment I stop talking, my dog will come running to say hello.
I'm surprised he hasn't come already.
Lena, who are you? What do you do? Do you do things? Let's find out.
I am Ms. Hearts. You can find me just about anywhere as Ms. Hearts. I've been crocheting little hearts tonight, just because. I am also a burlesque and drag performer. I just came back from Miss National Comedy Queen drag competition, drag pageant, where my friend Holiday Cash got 18th place out of 36. So had to brag about that. That's good for her first pageant. You can also find me if you're in the Austin area on April 19th for the Dancing with Mary Jane burlesque show at Kickback Coffee. And again on April 24th, again at Kickbutt Coffee for the Florence and the Machine themed show. Otherwise, if you need any graphic design or promotional products, hit me up. I own my own company. That was not smooth.
But you know what is smooth? Your fast turnover rate and graphical quality fidelity.
I'm gonna hire you as my marketing department.
FX, who are you? What do you do? Do you do things? Let's find out.
Hey, I'm Dead Western. Don't really do a lot, frankly, aside from work my 9 to 5, but I do play effects here on Thursdays, and I'm kind of active on the Discord, so you can find me there.
Oh, Octavia, if I could say your name correctly. Who are you? What do you do? Do you do things? Let's find out. And if you're going to unmute yourself before you say these things.
I was going to.
Been doing good with that all night.
Ye of little faith.
I've been doing pretty okay with the unmuting this time, I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, yeah, I am Phoenicia Starlight here on Twitch and kind of about everywhere else. I am going to be here for the foreseeable future, so you all won't get rid of me. As far as my personal channel, I'm working on it. There's like some shit going on. There might be some changes coming soon and whatever. So I'm kind of, in the thick of it all. But I am planning to return eventually. So if you want to give me a follow and, wait for me to pop up in your screen and be like, what's up? I'm here, bitches. Please do. And
What is that? Is that a rope?
Fucking ladybird in me fucking
Oh,
glass of water.
ladybug.
Oh.
I thought she was getting drunk on some whatever.
I don't drink.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I have to say. Okay, thank you. Bye.
Check out the links down below in the side for links to YouTube, audio-only versions, past broadcasts, and something else in English, and Discord. We got the... Oh, it's his... I thought he had really hairy knuckles.
I wish.
Oh.
Oh God, now I don't know where I'm going with this.
Are we gonna go?
I got them thrown
that's
out
right.
of the whatever with the hairy knuckles because the knuckles won't be hairy, but like maybe like a little fuzz here or like here, but like not on the knuckles. Like that would be fucking weird. Okay, I'm just not gonna say anything else. It's fine, whatever.
So who are we gonna raid?
We are gonna go raiding on. Oh, it's a tough choice. It's a tough choice. let's go raiding on the Onyx Pass. No, let's go raiding on Kendu, because he was good enough to come on here. So let's go raiding on Kendu. He is currently playing Dragon Age Origins, but of course, legally, morally, objectively, we are not allowed to go until Dead Western, says the line.
I don't trust any of my coterie members. I'm just kidding.